Good morning. I'm so glad you're back in class today. Happy Friday. We're glad that you're here. Just a reminder, I'm Mr. Anderson, and I'll be doing your lesson today. Mr. Lindblad is the other one, but today I'm going to be doing your lesson. I'm excited for you to follow along with this video as we learn some different things. And speaking of learning, our learning objectives today is you will know the basic information about the criminal justice system and how it should be reformed. You will understand the importance of reform in the criminal justice system, and you will be able to reflect both written and verbally about your thoughts on the criminal justice system and how it relates to the book. So before we kick off with that sort of things, I want you to pull out your All About Me Gazette, um, the sheet right here that we started yesterday. So yesterday you did the extra and a drawing about yourself, and then the weather forecast. Today we're going to be the Junior Inventor Tells All, this one on the far left. And in this one, I really want to just see what your creativity is like. This one, you get to be fun and creative. I'll read you mine. Mine says, Mr. Anderson just invented the first color changing paint. This amazing invention does an amazing job of bringing excitement to rooms by changing the colors of the wall. This inventor's next plan involves a trip to Disney World for inspiration and using the profits from this wonderful device to buy a new car. So one other thing about me that I didn't mention yesterday is I love Disney, along with those other things I mentioned yesterday, but I love Disney. And so if I had extra spending money to go on a trip for inspiration stuff, Disney World would be that place. So you can pause the video now and fill out this section of your Gazette. Awesome. Great job filling it out. Um, I'm glad that we do this to get to know more about you. And so I'm glad that you did that. The next thing we're going to do today is I want you to spend the first 5 minutes writing about your thoughts about the book that you read, the first 12 chapters. So pull out your book if you want to quickly refresh yourself. But for about 5 minutes, write a paragraph or two about what you thought about it. I don't want a summary. I read the book. I know what happens. I want to know what you thought about it. Um, so what did you feel? Was it fair? What happened? And I just want you to write about that for a paragraph or two, so you can stop the video again and to write. Awesome. I'm excited to read what you had to say. Now, something that we do in our class is Video Fridays, because it's boring to hear me or Mr. Lindblad lecture all week. So we like to add videos for Fridays so you can learn in a different way. So today we're going to watch a video about the criminal justice system and how it can be reformed. So we're going to watch a TED Talk from this guy named Adam Foss, who is a prosecutor in Boston, and he has a very different way that he goes about criminal justice reform, especially in young people. So you're going to follow the link that's on your page. I want you to type that in to the internet, on search engine, Google, whatever, and type in the link that's provided. And then you're going to watch this TED Talk and start out about 5 minutes and 50 seconds and go to 11:22. And just some thoughts to think about while you watch this is, what emotions did you feel while watching this video? How did it connect with your experience? Do you think the system would have helped you more? Why or why not? So I'm going to pause the video now with these questions up so you can look at them again. And I want you to watch the video and just think about those things. So you can pause the video now. I really hope you found that video to be interesting. I really like it a lot. You have the link now if you want to watch the rest of it at another time. But I really like it and I learned a lot from it. So now we're going to do our poem of the day. So this one is called Resist Temptation, and you can follow along on the screen and on your paper. There's only lies in these elections. Life is just about prime selection. Try my best to resist temptation, because my life's full of deception. Everyone around wants to feel some acceptance, but for many it means grabbing the weapon. My life so far has been me second guessing, really not a student, never got the lesson. Now the only thing on my mind are the years of my time. Why'd I ever do the crime? Didn't read between the lines. I was trying to grind on my shine, but now all the time to focus on my rhymes. And I'm locked up with my own kind, from misdemeanors to felonies. All I see is orange and a big chunk of my memories. When I pass, will anyone remember me, or just the judge that condemned me? Hopefully, Jesus will transcend me. Wow, that's a very powerful poem to me. Um, that one really, I love that. That's one of my favorite ones out of the ones that we're going over this week. I really like that a lot. So I want you to reread it on your own now, and I want you to think about, do you think James can resonate with this poem? And is his arrest justified? And I just want you to jot a few notes on your paper with the poem. Um, we don't need a paragraph, but just I want you to jot some thoughts down. And then you'll put it back in your envelope, your folder. And that's all we have for you today. Over the weekend, we have a kind of large reading assignment for you, but it's really important that you read it. I want you to read all the way to page 164. I know it's a lot. You have the rest of the time in class today to read it, and then I feel like it's a pretty quick reading, and you'll be able to get most of it done over the weekend. And if you actually want to read more than page 164, that's awesome. Um, but that's your assignment. I know it's a lot for you to do, but you got this. I'm excited to see you on Monday and see what thoughts you have from the reading. Have a great weekend.